Hi, and welcome to my vlog. You can call me Marie. I am vlogging here from Denmark, sitting outside here in the start of September. Today we're going to talk about a lot of small projects that I have been finishing because as I told you a couple of episodes ago, I was knitting a small, like a slipover for a baby, for a gift, and I've finished that, and working with that made me want to kind of do a pattern because I've been knitting small baby shoes for years. I'll just find them. I've been knitting small baby shoes like these. I've been doing this since I was pregnant with my first child, and my daughter just turned 21 2 days ago. So I've been knitting these for around 21 years. Not exactly this recipe, because I have changed a lot from the original recipe to this recipe. Because the recipe that I have knitted a lot of times, you had to sew quite a bit when you've knitted these booties, I think they're called in English. So when you were done all the knitting, I also made them in blue. You had to do a lot of sewing, and I'm not that good at sewing things together, which I'm going to show you later, because I've made another gift that I'm also going to show you today. So it's not, well, a few times for special people I've done like cardigans or sweaters that were, in pieces, and then you sew them together, and I'm not very good at it. So when I've used hours on doing something and then I sew it together and I'm not satisfied with the result, it feels like a waste of time. And knitting should be fun. So my thought was that I wasn't satisfied with this little slipover that I showed you a couple of episodes ago that I had started, because I had to. This is for a gift. So I did this, and these go together. It's not the same yarn. This is a very woolly yarn, and this is a sock yarn that's been brushed, so it's a bit more, has this halo. So this is a set, and now I'm doing the blue set is part of set number 2, which is this. And this yarn, in this lighting it looks reddish orange, but in other lightings it's more orange. So I put these two colors together, the orange and the teal, and this is going to be a slipover also, but with another kind of neck, because I wasn't satisfied with the neck. I didn't think it came out especially pretty. I forgot that. Actually, I have one more vest. There's a picture of it on my Instagram, and I love the colors, but I'm not satisfied with the way the neck turned out, and I'm not satisfied with the way that I again had sewn the the shoulders together. So this is the stripy one is going to be my third attempt. And I made these small gloves here in Denmark, babies, until they are like, I don't know, 2-3 years old. When they have their nap in the middle of the day, they sleep outside. The recommendation from the Danish Health Board is that when it's below minus 10 degrees, they shouldn't be out in the open. They can sleep in like a carport or but still relatively outside. And they recommend that if it gets below, I think it's minus 15 or 18, then they shouldn't sleep outside, because then it's kind of too cold for them. So, but when babies sleep outside, they have like these sleeping mittens on. If somebody knows that I'm wrong about the temperatures, please write it below, because then if a new mom hears me say this and then thinks, oh, she has 4 children, she's just got the hang of it, I'm not sure. So please leave a comment if I'm right or wrong about the temperatures, because it's important that the babies sleep outside and get the fresh air and are well dressed, so they don't freeze either their fingers or their feet or their body or anything. So this is the thing in Denmark, the mittens without fingers, because it's for babies. You don't put the finger in. Don't try that. No. Cheers. I am drinking cold brew with milk. So I make my own cold brew. So actually, I just save the coffee when I do it the regular way and cool it down. And the last finished thing I want to show you, you might recognize this one. I know it doesn't have like the I don't know, the fan or the thing down here. So my children thinks it looks more like a pigeon than a chicken, and I tend to agree with them. This is also going to be a present, and the recipe is, if you search for emotional support chicken on Ravelry, on Instagram, maybe even on Facebook, maybe even just Google it, you'll find the recipe. I tried to take when I bought the recipe on Ravelry, they sent me the Danish version. I'm sure that if I go to Ravelry, I can also find the English version. That's normally how it goes. When you buy a recipe on Ravelry, then you get it in all the languages that it's made in. I know I've bought a couple of patterns from KnitVlog. I'll just write her name down here. She made the Soho top, and I've knitted her Surrey silk top twice. Yes. And when she releases the pattern, she always releases it in English first, and then as she gets them translated, she releases them. So I get a lot of new message. This pattern is now translated into Spanish, French, Danish, Swedish, Norwegian, Polish, a lot of languages. So, but I did the Danish version. I don't know if the English version is better. A lot of people talked about the belly of the chicken, or the bottom if you would like that. I did this in a completely different way, because as you can see, I am not very good at sewing this together. It's very clear that I have sewn this together with the rust colored. That was a mistake, and it's, you know, very, very crooked. So because I know this about myself, I decided to knit this at the same time as I, you know, did the bottom. So I started with just two stitches up here, and then I just increased. The first time I did it, I had made the seam here very crooked, so I had to redo it, and then I unraveled it again because I was increasing on each row, which made it this become too wide, because it's supposed to be like this, the angle, but I made it like this, so the chicken got, you know, the breast did like this and it didn't look very nice. So I started increasing the number of stitches on every 4, 3, something. So the angle was more what I wanted it to be, and it's so not perfect. I've stuffed it with yarn. In the top I have like a what do you call them? I'll just find what it's called in English, but in Danish it's called a karte. And then you do like this. Oh, sorry. And then you can make like very dirty new wool. Oh, very dirty. So that's up here. Wool that I have carded. That's not what it's called. And then in the bottom it's just scraps that I have cut off, so it's heavier in the bottom than it is in the top. So next, if I do another one, I might use, you know, regular stuffing, and then if I don't have that much yarn left, because this takes up a lot of stuffing. I haven't stuffed it very much. It's quite soft, but it, because it has this bottom, it's quite stable, and I'm very pleased with it. I've used scraps, which is why it's normally the emotional support chicken is only in 2 colors, and I've made it in 4 colors, as you can see. I think the beak is just wonderful. Because I did it in scraps, and I'm going to do it in scraps again, I have no more of the rust colored, which is a horrible, very superwashed yarn from a Danish brand called Mayflower. I don't have much experience with Mayflower, and I bought this at a sale, so yeah, I don't think they have this exact quality anymore, because it's very stiff. And then this is I also think this is a Mayflower. I think it's called Sky, this one. The blue one, I don't know what is. I actually think it might be a 100% acrylic yarn, because it's really stiff. And then this, the blue one here, that's from Hjertegarn, also a Danish brand. And I think it's their brushed wool. Yeah. I don't have any kind of color numbers. If somebody is just, you know, dying to know what it is, I might be able to find the numbers, but don't count on it. And I just sew the eyes. I've sewn those best of my ability, with also with scraps, because I actually think those security eyes that was supposed to put in are scary. So I think it turned out quite cute. This is a present, also for a child, also for a baby on the way. Because right now the babies I am making presents for are the third child in both families, which means that especially the girl, I know it's a girl, who's going to get this, she has 2 older sisters, so I guess they have enough clothes. And of course I know that all parents want the child to have new clothes, but I think that I'm just a neighbor. So this is fun, you know. It's fun knitting this. It actually is. And I'm thinking about making another one, maybe making another change in the recipe, because you knit the tail here in 2 pieces, and then I crochet this together. I actually think next time, again because I'm not that good at sewing this together, I might crochet all the way here and down here, instead of sewing and then crocheting, so that you have like this profile all the way down here and on the tail. So yeah, that's the thoughts about this that I have. Yeah. So I think this is what I wanted to show you today. All my presents. Maybe this is a new chapter in my knitting life. Making presents. I don't know. I'm very much a knitter who mainly knits for myself, and I don't have problems. I've just given a old cardigan away to a friend, and she was very excited about having this cardigan I made, I don't know, 6 years ago at least. It's no, maybe older, maybe 8 years ago. Doesn't matter. I just gave away a cardigan because I thought that it was, you know, I was done using it. I didn't use it a lot anymore, and it was so her colors, and I've already seen her wear it because we worked the same place. So yeah, maybe that's something in my future. You never know with me, you know. That's why I don't live off anything creative. That's why I have a regular day job. And I hope you enjoyed this episode, that you had the time to finish your drink, which I didn't get to do. I hope you take care of yourself, and that you have the time to sit down and relax and enjoy knitting or crocheting or whatever keeps you happy. Now the sun is out and I have the sun straight in my face, and I think I need to call this a wrap. I'll see you next time, and thank you for watching. Please remember to leave me a comment, subscribe, and give this video a like. and tell other people that you are watching my channel so that more people can find me and all my crazy projects and all my crazy videos. Until next time.